the whole of Millarworld comes together with Big Game #1 by Mark Miller and Pepe Larraz. It is a fantastic story that actually got me back into wanting to read shared universe crossover comics. I got sick of that concept. Oh, it's a shared universe. Oh God! But actually reading it, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I've Here's the thing. There are some things that Mark Miller's written that I absolutely hated, but I don't hate him for it. And it's weird because like there's people like, well, if you hated the comic, that means you hated the person behind it because they put themselves into the comic and everything. And Mark's an interesting character. He's a comics provocateur going back to the olden days, and he's a scamp. I like him though. But this is actually a really good. It's a sequel in a way to Nemesis, as well as a sequel to Wanted, and it ties in a bunch of the other stuff that's going on within the Miller world. And we see characters like the characters from Starlight, Duke McQueen from Starlight, and Dave Lazuski, Kick Ass, and we are getting into basically. I think Mark's setting up a bloodbath. I know that's kind of it isn't really shown in there's some things that go on in the comic. It's not for the faint of heart, of course. It's a Miller World comic. There's most of them get pretty dark and heavy, and yeah, okay, but edge lord as people want to throw around. But hey, Warhammer 40K is popular, so there you go. It can't be all bad, but it is an interesting story unraveling kind of this. Okay, there is a threat going on, and it's not just coming from one side. We're going to combat it, and there's a character that it's it's not Barbara Gordon, but there's a character similar to Barbara Gordon in it. It's a kind of interesting to see where this is going to go. I'm actually interested in issue 2 and onward. Laraz's work, fantastic. Really, action like he does action really well without being getting into that too scritchy scratchy style, which I don't mind at times. It depends on the artist and also depends on the mood and the tone. Uh, but he sells impact really well, not just single images of punches, kicks, everything like that, but like just kind of character motivation, that kind of okay, who do you want me to kill kind of thing. Like, there you go, like this, with Nemesis, and there's some other things going on, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this unravels and how not just visually but the story as well. But I think this is gonna be kind of fun. I think this actually be kind of fun, and it makes me like I'm not going to be hardliners. I'll never read shared universe stuff ever again. And then something like this happens, like I hate it. It's like I used to say I'd never work digitally. Oh, I'll never do digital comics, only traditional. And then like, wow, I don't have to scan things in. I can color, I can letter, I can do this and that. I'm like I could better myself that way, and I have to scan page in, like wait for it, scan, scan, like oh, just draw it. There you go. So never say never. But yeah, if you're interested in any of the Mark Miller comics, if you haven't been reading them, all you really need to know if you've read Wanted, maybe Kick Ass. You probably could have seen the Kick Ass movie. The Wanted movie ain't going to help you in this unless Mark pulls something to be kind of funny. He's like, hey, here's somebody who looks like James McAvoy showing up. I don't know, that'd be kind of funny. But it's actually good. It's a good comic, and I actually talk about good comics, not just trash. But hey, good gets this much attention while the comics trash is up here, and if it bleeds, it leads. So hopefully this does well, and give it a shot. Thanks for listening. Take care.